So, Gabriel Nekashea here, King of Orion. Got a bit of a situation. I am currently tickling that station out in ETAC BYOS, and Uncle Backrub showed up. Now, Uncle Backrub has killed me before, but he hasn't engaged my little breacher, mostly because my breacher creature ain't very strong, I assume. He's flying a... let's take a look. A fiend. He's starting to target me. Alright, as a result, we're going to run because he's going to red scan and jump in. Now I'm warping off because I don't actually want that fight. I want to see who's coming for this station. I'm here to kick things off and tickle and harass, but I don't want to be killed in turn. Now flying a frigate, I'm pretty flexible. It's fairly easy for me to bob and weave and all that. So my plan at present is to jump to BYOS at a random distance and see if Uncle Backrub gives chase, as I should be able to see him, and my crime timer came down. I'm not sure if he's defending the station or if he's aggressing on it. That fiend could go either way, and my little breacher isn't really a threat. I'm kind of just here to party. And it looks like... here's an interesting thing. So you can actually see the ships in the distance. And if you click up, there you go, gives intel. I've got the fiend for Uncle Backrub and a slasher for basket stuff. And it looks like the slasher is moving off. We've got the planet to play with too. You can warp to the planet itself. We'll see if it drags me into... it is. It's going to drag me into the bubble, maybe. And if that's the case, I may have just died. Oop, nope, that's relatively safe. Cool, which means I can approach this station from this angle and keep an eye on the enemy that way. And I'm just going to keep harassing and haranguing it. Uncle Backrub might engage with this fiend, but so long as I'm poking at it, there ain't much he can do to stop me. I'm jumping in on the station. He's at 177 kilometers off, which means he can jump in on my face, but he's going to have to drop his bubble to do it. And so long as I keep tabs on him and what he's got going on, and the moment he moves in for the kill, I can run away. Basket stuff's doing something similar. He's got a slasher interceptor, which is way more advanced than what I can field. So I'm just going to run. Blink. Oh, I've been tackled. Which means we are engaged with the enemy. Which means this is a fight we're probably not going to win. Yep, nope, we died. And that's okay. The goal was to die in new, interesting ways. I can warp off and refit, having survived that fight in my pod. And then, re-engage if I so choose. The breacher's cheap. The only thing I lost was a Mark 9. And the station actually got the kill. So, that's kind of nice. And it looks like they've got an alt running the station. So it's probably one or two people, most likely one, that's actually holding the line on this. I can keep drawing the timer out with small ships to get the most joy, the most squeeze out of these people. Whether it's the interceptor or the fiend. I'm going to keep throwing trash at them, and they're going to keep killing it, and I'm going to keep playing. And it's just good content. I don't need to win. I just want to shoot things and be shot in kind. I'm tempted to see if I can take the Fiend or the Interceptor in my Tallboy Sniper. So I'm gonna run that. I'm grabbing that. And just real quick, I'm gonna check my capabilities. I want to see my range. My missile range is 25 kilometers, which is within the range of their long poke. So if I actually take this fight with this tall war, I'm probably going to lose it. The tackle's probably going to get me, but that's okay. Like, when you fly cheap, you can throw things away pretty easily. Especially since I'm only running Mark 9s. And boop, I'm going to warp directly on top of the station. There we go. My bullets are almost done being built. It's just Uncle Backrub now. And he's 479 kilometers off. He's probably trying to run defense, so we don't have anybody else come in and play. But because he's way out there, that allows me the opportunity to grab my goods from this and to... Oh wow, that interceptor got on me right quick. Rip. I didn't even get the chance to see it before it jumped on the face and killed me. I wonder if he's running scripts or if I was just that slow. Whatever the case, he just got a payday. Greens. Oh no, it was the station. The outpost got me, so it wasn't the interceptor. The station itself is defending itself. That's pretty cool. Which means we can't really take this fight. If the station itself is defending it and killing us, I don't know what the operational range of that is. I'm going to have to experiment a bit. Because the station can't grab my loot. So I'm jumping back into the Concord base. I'm going to grab one of my little civilian slashers that I don't mind losing to basically try and rescue this loot. Because, like, yeah, they got the kill mail, but that doesn't mean they got the goods. Even if they do get the goods, they're really cheap. But that's the fun part, is trying to rescue them. So I'm just in a regular slasher, the civilian from earlier. I'm going to jump out of the station, and you can see the play-by-play as the actions are incorporated. Alright, I've got my autopilot set to a specific target. In this case, a belt in E-Text TAC F. I'm going to jump to my loot, grab all the bits, and then hit autopilot as soon as I can. The station will probably kill me, but that's okay. And grabbed the loot. Come on, it'll pop up. Boom, loot all, autopilot away. And if we're fast enough, we'll survive. We are not fast enough. Goodbye, cruel world. Alas, I knew him, Horatio, a man of infinite jest. And that's fine. Slowly but surely, they're going to kill more and more of the loot from that original craft. We're effectively throwing good money after bad, but when the good money is so small that it doesn't really cost anything, we've denied the enemy those assets as much as they've denied them to us. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I'll take that trade all day. And by trade, I mean, like, I'm trading time and ships for interaction. And I think that's fun. Even if I know there's no way for me to really win this fight, like, providing the opportunity for the enemy to engage is entertaining in its own right. The combination of the Fiend, and as a result, I discovered a cargo container that I can go grab, which I'm going to engage with in one of my transport destroyers, I think. Because I don't need to grab that gallows. Oh, I should have figured out what planet that's on. That is Planet 7. There's gear on planetary materials on Planet 7. In E-text, TAC F. So I'm going to go grab my destroyer. I'm going to grab the goods off of Planet 7. I'll use the insurance for all the ships that I lost, and then, like, rebuild them. That's the nice thing about flying cheap, is you can afford to rebuild fairly easily. And nanocores don't drop, so there's no real risk of, like, the consistent good gear going away forever. They get to keep their station. They get a little bit of action. I get a little bit of action. Everybody wins. Except for those poor ships that I lost. But I don't really mind losing ships. Especially if they're, you know, civilians. I want to see if they'll chase me too. I don't want the Guardian. View contents. Yeah. Let's grab this guy. So I've got the Street Biter, which is my little thrasher, and out and away we go. The goal of this mission has changed. I'm gonna wait. Oh gosh, Uncle Backrub is here to play. He's in the system. I'm gonna aim and hopefully jump away. We'll see if it'll allow me to. He's going to try and block me into that station. If he's smart, he's going to throw his bubble and then not move that unit. And then he's going to use the interceptor to screen the scout station. So these guys are this individual is either playing with 3 tunes or it's 2 people. If it's one dude running 3 tunes, we can outmaneuver him. If it's 2 people, there's nothing we can really do. And even if we outmaneuver him, there's no way we're taking the actual station. But it's still fun to mess with him. And, like, the field goes to whoever stays the longest. Whoever stripped the shields and armor off, I'm sure we'll be back to do the same. But it's content. It's play. Just because I didn't touch that station doesn't mean, you know, third partying isn't welcome. I think that's the kanji for fire in Japanese, but I don't know what it is in Chinese. I'm not sure. No, it's got the cross piece beneath the legs. I'm not sure what's going on there. I wish I knew different signs and symbols. And, like, that's a whole lot of locks. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna bookmark this. X. Actually, I've got that as text box, and I'll be back to grab more. I'm gonna pop my red scanner to basically honk. I want people to know that I'm in here. I want to go loud. I want them to think that there's more than just me running around. So the louder my little destroyer can be, the more disconcerting, or at least interesting, it can be for the enemy. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm not engaging with the other station, especially now that I know that the station itself has, like, defenses. Out in null, like Stain or any of those, like, spaces that people claim but they don't actually occupy, those stations are a lot easier to engage with. Like, I had a stabber that was fit with just medium cannons, and I would just park that, nothing else, just medium cannons in the little stabber hull, park outside, and then just chunk away. Let's see if I can find the kill mail for that, actually. Oh, never mind. They're on the station. There's 2 of them and 1 of me. And, like, I shouldn't keep moving in and out in my destroyer. but I kind of want to. Let's see. Do I have anything else that's like good for moving? I'm gonna use the Coercer Miner that I have because it's got a pretty decent sized cargo hold. It looks like those other two are in the area. They're like in the station itself. So I'm going to autopilot to that box that I saved, and let's see if I can get them to chase me. They should pop out. Nope. They're either slow or they don't care. If all they care about is that timer, they're caring about the wrong things. Like, they've achieved their objective. Maybe not the wrong things. They care about their own objectives. It's for them to decide, not for me. But, like, in it for the content. I'll give them one more chance to engage and then call it. Because I kind of want to deal with the dogs barking. And then I'm going to run to the library. And like doing multiple things. My bullets are almost done cooking. Once those puppies are done, I'm going to go grab them and run them to wherever my next stop is. Or I might just sell them. I'll probably stage them in UMon and then like regional delivery them into Jita if I need extra funds. But I'm sitting pretty at the moment. I've got plenty of Plex to convert. We'll give them one more try. Steal in that box. I want to loot all. Gimme. Bop. Oh, I can't take all? Gimme what I can take. 99999. There we go. Give me as much as I can carry. Cool. And then I'm going to autopilot back to station. And I'll leave a little bit of that fountain for the next guy. And call it there. As soon as I'm docked, that'll be the end of it. So let's see if I make it safely. If they really want to play, they can come out and pop the bubble, like leave the bubble up, which costs them fuel, which is negligible really. They win the fight. They win the fight, but like, I still get to hang. I very much got what I wanted out of this interaction. And in we go. If they stop me, I'm going to try and jettison the fuel so they at least get something out of it, like a little prize. But we'll see if they pop up or not. Oh. There we are. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you all have a good day. Bye.